Typography is the word used to describe the visualizer selecting and arranging type to make its display legible, easy to consume and appealing. It is an essential component of the graphic design skill set, and we are going to need to develop an understanding of at least the essential typographical terms and conventions. We will discover it has a language of its own and has evolved over centuries, and it is still in use today, even in our digital world when we are talking about type. Type sits along a line called the baseline. It's invisible to us most of the time. Above the baseline is our second most important line, properly known as the mean line, but most people refer it to as the X height in practice. And it is the line that determines the height relationship between the upper and lower characteristics. Here are some basic typographic guidelines which will help you. Headline should always be large and placed approximately on the page. A typeface that is not truly legible is not truly a typeface, and limit the number of typefaces in your document to 3 at most, and when you are starting out, cut down to 2. Next, never set the text or body copy as it may be referred to as document in capitals. At most, one line of caps should be as far as it goes. And if you're going to using small caps, that's where you get proportionately scaled uppercase letters to replace the lowercase text. Only use fonts that have those actual glyph shapes in them. And next, keep your measure between 45 to 75 characters per line. It's really about the journey that the eye takes to read a line, and skip to the next, on which is why newspapers are set in columns so that you may skip backwards and forwards with just small movements to read the text rather than spanning the entire width of the page. Readability is one of the main purposes of typography. If you're using smaller text, then use fonts that have decent X heights and use good spacing to optimize the readability of that text. Look at it from the perspective of your reader and make it easy for them to consume the text and by extension for you to achieve your objective in communication. Always think hard about using fully justified text. In small doses, they could be impactful. In terms of size, body text could be between 10 to 12 points in print and 15 to 25 on the web. Spacing in between text should be at least 120% of the text size, and at most 145%. So just as an example, if we are using 10-point text, 120% of that would be 12 points as the interlinear space or leading space, and 145% would be 14.5. Get the spacing nice. And finally, rules are made to be bent and broken. If you can justify it, if you've got a reason to do it, and you believe in it, then bend and break the rules. Thank you.